What's up, YouTube? So you guys probably watched part 1 of my adventure in Yardley 2 days ago, catching a few topwater bass at Afton Lake. Now my father and I, that's right, my father and I, we are here at the Delaware Canal, haha. And as you guys can see, the canal, the water in the canal is low, right? Usually the water is about this much taller. Okay, it is low right now. It is summertime, but we will do some fishing here, hopefully catch some largemouth bass, some chain pickerel for you guys to see. Stay tuned, we will see how many different species of fish we can land today. Let's do it. Nossa, the first cast bluegill, first cast bluegill right here, species number 1 for my father today. Not bad, not bad. Let's take a photo. Okay. Alrighty, time to go, little fish. Bye-bye. First fish of the day, a bluegill. And today, my father and I, we're using Gulp products. He's using the 1-inch on a 164-ounce jig head. I'm using the 2.5-inch on a 116-ounce jig head. We'll see how many different species of fish we can catch. We're just gonna jig it, just like you would regularly jig for fish. Fish on. First fish for me today is not a bluegill, but a green sunfish, a very greedy green sunfish that got my 2.5-inch Gulp minnow, species number 2 of the day, the Lempomis cyanellus. All right, let's unhook this fella here. There we go. Give it the nicest release we possibly can. Damn, I heard that splash. Black, but don't worry, he was fine, fellas. He was fine. Fish on. Green sunfish, number 2 of the day. Let's see what my dad caught here, because I want to see if there's another species or not. Nah, it's a bluegill. And we got a green sunfish and a bluegill. All right, there we go. Bye-bye, green sunfish. Fish on. All right. Finally got something a little bit bigger here. First largemouth bass of the day. Very small fish, but hey, it's better than nothing, right? A half pound bass right here. The small fella on the 2.5 Gulp minnow. All right, folks, final view of our little fish here. Little largemouth bass from the Bush Creek that is down the Delaware Canal. Just throw it back right here. There it goes, back into the Delaware Canal. Fish on. My God, why are the bass so small? If you're gonna come up, bass, you should come up a little bit bigger. Anyway, second largemouth bass of the day. Still a miniature bass. You know, better than nothing, I guess. Oh, fish on. Fish on. First pickerel, of the day. First pickerel of the day, but he fell on the floor. I feel so bad for the little fella. All right, final view of our first chain pickerel of the day, the Ezox nigger. And that's the scientific name, okay? Don't misunderstand. Our goal for the day, at least, is accomplished, right? We got the little chain pickerel, although we do need a bigger one, so we're gonna keep hunting for the bigger one. Let's go. My father got some really bad handling skills, but he got something right there. What is it? What he got here? My God, the fish is all messed up, but oh, it's a little chain pickerel. That's right, there we go. Whoa, let's take a photo release. I guess no photos, just release, but the fish went happily. You know, folks, one of the good things about the water being shallow here, though, is that it is really easy to find fish in conditions like this. You know, when the water's high, you can't see these patches of grass down here. You know, it's very hard to locate fish. But when it's shallow like this, believe it or not, you know, we are just walking and fishing, and sometimes you see them in the water. So when you see stuff like this, you know, see, I can even see a little sunfish batting right here. When I see things like this, you know, it's easier to catch fish in these conditions, you know. All right, the gulp is working. Let's keep catching them. Oh my God. My encounter with the geese never ceased to amaze me. Way too many geese. Geese, what are you having for lunch here, huh? What are you having for lunch here? Yummy. Wow, this one doesn't even care. These geese are getting too friendly nowadays. Look at that, look at that. Yeah, you can, that's fine, go, go, go. People say that I mess with the geese too much. I tell you what, the geese mess with me. I step on their poop all the time. They poop everywhere. That's right, I'm talking about you. You see that? I'm talking about you. Man. Fish on. Oh yeah. Oh, fell off the hook right in front of me. You see that? This little bass. There we go. Not really worth taking a photo. Yeah, but there you go. An awesome catch right here. Bye-bye. Fish on. This is a pretty big one, you know. I don't know if I can swing it up, but we'll try. Oh yeah! Oh! Nice. Good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. My father saw a bass there in the water, you know. I was like, let's throw the gold minnow right there. And they got it just like that. Largemouth bass here from the Delaware Canal. Pretty nice sample here. I wish I could have released it a little bit nicely, but it's pretty steep here. Quick update, folks. He's still fishing the Delaware Canal here in Yardley, Pennsylvania, but the fish are a little bit finicky right now. We were using the gold minnows on the 132 and the 1/16-ounce jig head, and you know, the pickerel, the bass, they were looking at it but not quite biting, you know, not swimming fast enough to get it. So we changed gears to a little Gamakatsu octopus hook with a 4-inch Gary Yamamoto Senko pink power. And we gotta do it right now. Hopefully catch some fish. Ah, ja, pa, tapos ang negative. Oh, fish on! Oh yeah, there we go. Small bass here on the 4-inch Senko. Beautiful. Wow, chubby, very chubby bass. All right, well fed here on the Delaware Canal. I think we took plenty of photos here at the Delaware Canal today already, so you know, we don't really need to take photos of fish anymore, right? Go ahead, little fella. Whew. Not bad, not bad, but we need a bigger one. Fish on. All right, I got you now. 4th time. Hell yeah, pickerel. 4th time, folks. It took a little while, but he finally came up. Check this guy. Resistance payoff. What a bit. Resistance payoff. Right on. Yeah. Took us 4 tries. I was losing Senkos like crazy. Finally got it. All right, folks, final view of our chain pickerel here from the Delaware Canal. Not a big one, but again, Very worth it, you know, to have a fish like that. Look how beautiful that fish is. It's a truly gorgeous fish. Check that out. Check that out. It's right here on top of the water. You see that? Bing. Oh. All right, it's gone. Swimming away now. All right. Some largemouth bass in top water. Fish on. Small chain pickerel. All right, this one's a small one, but also super feisty. Super feisty. You see that? Feisty little fish. We're gonna do a very clean release of this guy because I don't want to waste any time, but just unhook it and bye-bye. There he goes. Beautiful. Oh, fish on. There we go. A little largemouth bass. Decided to get my hook there. 大口的. My largemouth bass decided to get my little hook right here in front of me. Let's do a quick release of this guy here. There we go. Little largemouth bass. Say bye-bye. Oh, 哟，大口的，就在这面。Oh, fish on. Oh, hell yeah, that's a nice one. All right, little fella, come up here. Haha, beautiful. There we go. Inhaled it. Inhaled the Senko right there. It was laying right next to the tree. We're gonna do a quick unhook on this guy and put it back. All right, let's release this guy right over here so he can grow and be even bigger here in the Delaware Canal so you guys can catch it, right? There he goes. Gorgeous fish. Oh, fish on. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. This is going to be the last fish of the day for me. But there you go. Healthy little largemouth bass right next to that tree, as you guys saw, right? Textbook bite. Yeah, the last fish for me today, folks. It's about time to call it a day. Let's release this fella right over here. Today was a wonderful day here at the Delaware Canal. We caught a lot of chain pickerel, a lot of largemouth bass. And not to lie, let me show you guys, right? I mean, look, this is my pink repertoire. And check out how many Senkos are left, right? We got only 2 Senkos left. 2 freaking Senkos. That means they bit all the rest off, right? I gotta fish just for a little bit more, but you know, that's it. We call it a day. So, you know, I appreciate you watching this video. Tie lines until next time, fellas.